Hello, folks. This is Chris, KY4CKP, down here in HamCation, Orlando, Florida, and bringing you another segment here. We caught up with the folks with M17, really cool coding project working for digital mode radios. So let's let you folks listen to this and see this interview, and we'll bring you folks right back and finish out this segment. Hello, this is Chris, KY4CKP. We're here at HamCation, and we're here with the uber stealthy M17 group. They know some of our members. So we're here with Steve and
Ed.
Yes, sir. Good to meet you all in person.
Nice to meet you.
We've heard about you, and so we just want to stop by the booth and see what y'all have going on this year.
Yeah. M17 is, if you're not aware of it, it is a new digital radio protocol in development to replace anything that's proprietary and patent encumbered currently available to amateur radio operators. I've been saying this recently, we're taking digital radio and bringing it back into the hands of ham radio operators rather than commercial entities.
So is it going to be able to be sort of cross-band in a sense where it can work with other ones, or is it kind of being a replacement for them?
It's more of a replacement than working in tandem with, but you can do transcoding using certain pieces of software. Yeah. So you can go from M17 to DMR to analog,
right.
That kind of thing.
Right, because I know that's been a problem in the ham radio world. Is there's so many digital styles now, like a lot of other things, and then what do you choose and what's popular in your area? I know in Kentucky we're kind of split. I live in Lexington, and DMR is a little more popular up there. Down south, maybe it's what have we got going on? DStar. Of course, then you've got Yaesu versus Icon versus. So you're trying to help solve that problem.
Exactly. We also want to try to make it a little bit more experimental, or able to be experimented with by amateur radio. Because if you're looking at some of these protocols that are currently out there, you can't do any experimentation. You're basically just hitting a PTT and saying, "There's my digital voice."
Yeah.
M17 aims to be that protocol that people can experiment with.
We're the new home brewing.
Yes.
Well, and that's something we've talked about several times on our channel, and being sort of a club-oriented channel. HAMRadio was like the original maker hobby.
Right.
And
we're the original hackers.
Yeah, when you look at a lot of what's happened, it's great that technology's progressed, but at the same time, it's taking the hands off of it, like you're saying, and you just push buttons. And so to have something where you're trying to get back more to the roots of the hobby, at least for those that are interested.
And you know what the great thing is about a hobby like this? We're bringing in the hacker and the maker communities. Yeah. The younger guys who people say there's no young people involved in radio, they're here. Yeah. They're out there, and they love this because they have no problem with pulling the firmware off of one of their $99 radios and playing with it and dumping it back in. And if they brick the radio, they'll just reflash it. So they have no problem with running around the command line of Linux and getting their hands dirty.
Using Raspberry Pis.
Yeah,
and the 3D printing aspect of it. There's a ton of stuff you can do. And Austin, our member that is really into that. And that's something we haven't gotten into yet on the channel, but it is something we've talked about many times in the past couple of years. All those different maker aspects to ham radio. As well as there's the computer aspects of it, and that catches some people. We've got members that love FT8 and that kind of stuff. In fact, we were just talking to some people that love it.
There's a lot of the younger kids, they're out there, they're on FT8, and the amount of younger people that are learning CW right now is astonishing. And the older community of hams, they don't realize that. They don't realize who's out there playing with the radio, and this is the future of radio, and we're helping to get more and more of the younger people into it, or anybody who wants to start making their own equipment, getting their hands dirty a little bit, back to the roots.
What's the main way people can find out about you folks?
M17project.org.
M17project.org. Okay.
We also have a very active Discord server, about 500 people in there at any given point in time. It's also linked up with Matrix, so if you're not a fan of Discord, Matrix is the way to go.
And you see a lot of our day-to-day work and development happening right in front of you, and all of our developers are on there and taking ideas from people that are using it or tinkering around with it, and you see everything happening and different implementations happening. So it's been a lot of fun.
Well, guys, it was great to see you and hook up with you. This is Chris, KY4CKP. We're down here at HamCation, here with the M17, and we've got
Steve.
And you're also in?
KC1AW.
And I'm Ed, N2XDD.
Check them out, the M17Project.org.
Yes.
Check them out, and we'll see you folks in the next segment. Okay, folks, that's going to wrap up this segment. We've got several more of these interviews coming up, showing you different things around the show here at HamCation 2022, Orlando, Florida. This is Chris, KY4CKP for Lake Cumberland Amateur Radio Association.
73.